September 17th, 2013 was the Global Day of Action for Nurses. Around the world, nurses took part in actions of solidarity and to campaign on their own local issues.
The Global Day of Action on September 17 was really quite exciting to be involved in personally, because it just sort of gave us that feeling that it's not just us and our little campaign, well, big campaign, but that there's a bigger picture, and that, you know, that a feeling of solidarity, that there's a lot of unions across the world that are having the same sort of issues that we're having.
In Sydney, Australia, members of the New South Wales Nurses and Midwives Association recognised the Global Day of Action by taking their campaign on nurse-patient ratios to some of the iconic places in their city. Nurses from around the state of New South Wales gathered at the historic Archibald Fountain in Hyde Park in the centre of Sydney. They carried banners which spelled out the central theme of their campaign: Ratios put patient safety first.
Hi, my name's Edward Makepeace. I'm a registered nurse in acute cardiology at Royal North Shore Hospital in Sydney. Ratios are important because they ensure safe patient care, because it's a mandated staffing level that ensures that there's enough nurses to safely look after all our patients.
Knowing that the world was watching, the New South Wales nurses were keen to make an impression. They boarded buses and took off for a vantage spot which would show their city in the best light. The iconic Sydney Opera House and Sydney Harbour Bridge have become recognised symbols of Australia around the planet, and for the first time they've played host to the Nurses Ratios campaign. A petition was then handed to the State Parliament with signatures from over 100,000 people from around the state of New South Wales. Not content with their efforts, the nurses then marched through the city and onto the famous Manly Ferry. After lunch was served on board, the nurses took the opportunity to turn one of Sydney's iconic harbour ferries into a floating campaign vehicle.
The New South Wales Nurses and Midwives Association is one of the founding members of Global Nurses United, which is this new global connection and organisation that organised the September 17 rallies. So as a member of the New South Wales Nurses Association, having seen the results of the September 17 rally and the Global Day of Action, it's really proud to see what we've been able to achieve.